Hi, welcome back to the 360 Solicitors microcast. The album is called How the Law Works in Nigeria. This is episode 5 and it's titled International Treaties in Nigeria. I'm Ishaq, a Nigerian lawyer, but can call me Shola for short. I'll be right back. Can a country exist without having one relationship or another with other countries? In today's world, no. You will recall from episode 2 that law is usually limited to geographical territory. The reason for that is that all countries have the right to control their own affairs without external interference. This right is called sovereignty. So, when two or more sovereign countries want to have dealings with one another, they sign agreements called treaties or conventions. The contents of a treaty depend on the purpose of signing it. For example, a couple of African countries decided to guarantee similar human rights to their citizens, and that gave birth to the African Charter on Human People's Rights, also simply and popularly called the African Charter. In fact, those of us who lived under the Nigerian military regimes will better appreciate the African Charter. The first thing the military always did whenever they took power was to suspend and modify the constitution. That always meant the suspension of fundamental rights. However, there was a time they forgot to suspend the African Charter itself. So, while the people could not sue the military for violating their fundamental rights under the constitution, they definitely sued them under the African Charter. Mind you, before any treaty can apply in Nigeria, the constitution says it is not enough for Nigeria to sign it as a country, but the National Assembly must also pass it as an act. If the treaty relates to a residual topic, both the National Assembly and a majority of the Houses of Assembly must ratify it, and the President must sign it. This process is popularly called domestication. Once domesticated, a treaty simply becomes an act of the National Assembly with international flavor. Before I go, don't forget, nothing in our podcast is legal advice. Our podcast is for educational purposes only. If you need legal advice, please consult a lawyer. If you like the episode and subscribe to the channel for more, you can follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. The handle is at 360 Solicitors or at Shola for short. See you in the next episode.